Hi everyone. Here's a quick recap of today's class. During our sixth class, we reviewed introductions and conclusions. First, what we did was we made a master list of the best ways to write a lead-in for your paper. After that, we then discussed the 4 parts of an introductory paragraph. Opening statement, explaining your opening statement, state your topic, and then your thesis statement, for about 4 to 6 sentences in length. After we did this, I then had everybody take a few minutes and find all of these parts, these 4 parts here, in 10 sample introductions, and we highlighted them. After we got done with that, we went over a handful of example introductions on PowerPoint. Here's one for a surprising fact. Then we looked at one for an anecdote. We also looked one for starting off your essay with a quotation. After we got done looking at these samples, we then spent some time looking at common introductory paragraph errors that students use. And we looked at 6 specific paragraphs, and we identified which ones had the problematic errors for them. We finished up our day by actually writing some sample introductions. Where I gave you the opening statement, and then I also gave you the thesis statement, and students were required to write the whole paragraph, so they would have to write the 2 connecting parts in the middle. So we did this one, and we also did one, a second surprising fact. And just if you want to look, here is a third one as well, using a quotation. There is also one thing that I forgot to tell you about, and that is if you want to do quotations, I'm going to really recommend, hold on one second, I'm going to recommend that you use this website called quoteland.com. And it's really simple, it's just quoteland.com. And what it does is it allows you to look at websites by topic, quotations by topic on the website. After it loads, you'll see that it just lists tons and tons of topics all the way through it. So if you wanted to, you could start off your entire Introduce Yourself paper with some inspirational quotation. And you would go down and you could find one and say, the inspiration of the Almighty gives man understanding. Say that's what you wanted to start your whole paper off with. You could easily do that. And this website gives you that opportunity to easily find stuff. Again, it's just quoteland.com. Quoteland.com, and you can look everything up by specific topic. Finally, remember your draft of your Introduce Yourself paper is due on Tuesday, not an outline. You need to actually have your outline written out into paragraph format for class, because we are going to spend time looking at your drafts to start figuring out how we can revise it and make it better. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend and don't get into too much trouble. Bye-bye.